Imagine waking up one day to find your bank account empty. Despite years of blockbuster hits and red carpet appearances, suddenly, the lavish lifestyle crumbles, revealing the harsh reality of unchecked spending and poor financial choices. Some actors splurged on extravagant homes, luxury cars, and endless parties, while others fell victim to bad investments or trusting the wrong people with their money. Even those who earned millions per film found themselves drowning in debt, unable to keep up with the costs of fame. The stories are filled with shocking losses, from losing mansions to foreclosure, to selling prized possessions just to stay afloat. These tales reveal how quickly fortune can vanish when the spotlight dims, and how fame does not guarantee financial security. The rise and fall of these stars remind us that wealth can be as fragile as the fame that created it. During the 1990s, Brett Butler rose to fame and achieved great success as the lead actress in the popular sitcom Grace Under Fire. Her talent and charm brought her widespread recognition and financial rewards. However, despite the bright lights of Hollywood, her personal life was far from stable. Struggling with addiction and various personal issues, her career began to falter. As these challenges mounted, her financial situation took a sharp downturn. The stability she once enjoyed slipped away, and by the time the pandemic arrived, she found herself in dire circumstances. Unable to cover basic living expenses, she had to turn to a GoFundMe campaign just to pay her rent. This stark shift from stardom to hardship highlights how quickly fortunes can change, and underscores the vulnerability even successful actors face when long-term financial planning is overlooked or derailed by unforeseen difficulties. Once a Hollywood heavyweight, Nicolas Cage reached a peak net worth of $150 million, living a life as extravagant as the blockbuster roles he played. His spending habits were anything but ordinary, including the purchase of a dinosaur skull valued at $276,000, along with castles scattered across Europe and luxury properties around the world. However, this impulsive spending soon caught up with him. As his bank account dwindled, Cage found himself facing mounting debts that forced him to sell off many of his prized possessions just to stay afloat. Despite appearing in numerous films to try to recover financially, his story serves as a vivid example of how unchecked extravagance can lead to serious financial trouble, even for someone considered Hollywood royalty. In the 1980s, Tawny Kitaen was the picture of glamour and allure, becoming a familiar face through her appearances in music videos for the band Whitesnake. Her charm captivated many, making her a symbol of that era's vibrant entertainment scene. However, beneath the sparkling surface, her life was marked by personal struggles that eventually took a heavy toll. After going through a difficult divorce, Tawny faced severe hardships, including homelessness, which stood in stark contrast to the enviable lifestyle she once enjoyed. Despite these challenges, her story remains a powerful example of how fame can be fleeting, and how resilience is crucial when dealing with life's difficulties once the public spotlight dims. Her journey highlights the unpredictable nature of celebrity and the strength needed to endure tough times. William Shatner, the iconic Star Trek captain, faced significant financial challenges despite his lasting fame. Throughout his career, he made several risky investments and engaged in ventures that did not succeed, which put him in tough financial situations. These difficulties threatened his legacy as a beloved figure in entertainment. However, Shatner's resilience and entrepreneurial spirit shone through as he found ways to reinvent himself. He explored various projects that helped revitalize his career and improve his public image. One notable aspect of his reinvention was his foray into quirky spoken word albums, which showcased his unique style and creativity. Additionally, his enduring presence on television kept him relevant in the industry. Shatner's journey illustrates that with determination and adaptability, it is possible to overcome even the most challenging setbacks. His story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of perseverance in the face of adversity, solidifying his status as an entertainment legend. Burt Reynolds, one of Hollywood's most charismatic leading men, reached the pinnacle of success with a $60 million fortune amassed through box office hits like Smokey and The Bandit and Deliverance. His charm and talent made him a household name, and he enjoyed a lavish lifestyle that many could only dream of. However, his penchant for luxury and impulsive spending led to financial ruin. Reynolds owned multiple properties, a private jet, and even a sprawling ranch, but he struggled to maintain this extravagant lifestyle. Failed investments, including a disastrous dinner theater venture, further depleted his wealth. These financial missteps compounded his troubles, leading to a high-profile divorce from actress Lainey Anderson, which proved to be financially devastating. By 1996, Reynolds filed for bankruptcy, signaling a dramatic fall from grace. Despite these hardships, he continued to work, showing sheer determination and talent as he rebuilt his reputation as a Hollywood icon. His journey reflects the highs and lows of fame, illustrating how quickly fortune can change in the entertainment industry. During the 1990s, Wesley Snipes was one of Hollywood's biggest stars, earning more than $50 million from hit movies such as Blade and White Men Can't Jump. His impressive box office success made him a household name and a powerful figure in the film industry. However, despite his financial achievements, Snipes made a critical mistake by refusing to pay taxes on his substantial earnings. This decision eventually led to one of the most well-known financial collapses in Hollywood history. In 2008, he was convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 3 years in prison. This period of incarceration served as a stark warning about the dangers of poor financial management combined with ignoring legal responsibilities. After serving his time, Snipes did not disappear from the public eye. Instead, he returned to acting and used his experience as a lesson about the importance of managing money wisely. His strength and determination to rebuild his career and reputation have helped him make a gradual comeback in the entertainment world. Rising to fame with memorable performances in films like The Buddy Holly Story and Lethal Weapon, the actor's career was on a high trajectory. Then came a near-fatal motorcycle accident in 1988 that caused severe brain damage, profoundly altering his life. Following the accident, his behavior became unpredictable and erratic, which, combined with poor money choices, led to serious financial trouble. Medical expenses increased rapidly, and his inability to maintain consistent work in Hollywood resulted in growing debts. Publicly, he faced numerous challenges, including legal issues and a period on celebrity rehab, all of which contributed to a troubled image that overshadowed his earlier successes. Despite these difficulties, he continued to work in the entertainment industry and used his experiences to promote helmet safety and encourage recovery from setbacks. Corey Haim rose to fame as a beloved teen idol in the 1980s, captivating audiences with his roles in cult classics like The Lost Boys. Despite his on-screen success and popularity, his personal life was marked by deep struggles. He battled addiction for many years, which overshadowed his career and led to serious financial problems. Over time, Haim's wealth disappeared, and he faced extreme hardship, sometimes having to sell his personal belongings just to get by. His tragic death in 2010 revealed the full extent of his difficulties, as his family found themselves unable to cover funeral costs and had to seek help from the public. This sad story shows how quickly fame and fortune can disappear without a strong support system and stability to hold them up. Known for her iconic role as Lois Lane in the Superman films, Margot Kidder experienced great fame and success in Hollywood. However, her life changed dramatically after a serious car accident that triggered severe mental health issues. This event marked the start of a difficult period in her life, leading to financial ruin and struggles with homelessness. Despite these hardships, she became a strong advocate for mental health, openly sharing her experiences to help others facing similar challenges. Her journey highlights how quickly fortune can fade and stresses the need for understanding and support when dealing with mental illness. Through her courage and openness, she left a lasting impact beyond her acting career. Once one of Hollywood's highest-paid actors, Johnny Depp earned nearly $900 million over 13 years. Despite this massive income, his spending habits were as extravagant as the characters he portrayed on screen. He reportedly spent $360,000 every year just on wine, viewing it not as a luxury but as an investment. Depp also bought a collection of expensive properties, each adding to his financial strain. In a particularly lavish display, he funded a $3 million funeral for his close friend Hunter S. Thompson. The ceremony was unforgettable, featuring a cannon that blasted Thompson's ashes into the sky. However, Depp's financial troubles were not just about his spending. Legal battles with his former management revealed serious mismanagement of his fortune. This combination of unchecked extravagance and poor oversight led to Depp's wealth dwindling rapidly, highlighting how even the richest can face financial downfall. Randy Quaid, a talented actor celebrated for his memorable performances in films like Independence Day, experienced a dramatic fall from grace in Hollywood. At the height of his career, he amassed a fortune estimated at $40 million. However, his life took a strange turn as he began to voice bizarre conspiracy theories, claiming that star whackers were plotting against him. This paranoia led to a series of legal troubles that further complicated his already precarious situation. Quaid's claims and erratic behavior resulted in a self-imposed exile in Canada, where he sought refuge from what he believed were threats to his life. His financial woes deepened as he faced mounting debts and unpaid taxes, which only added to his troubles. The combination of his eccentric claims and the ensuing chaos created a cautionary tale that highlights the thin line between being eccentric and spiraling into self-destruction. Quaid's journey serves as a stark reminder of how quickly fame and fortune can turn into a nightmare. Erin Moran rose to fame as Joni Cunningham on the hit sitcom Happy Days, a role that made her a household name and etched her into television history. Despite the bright spotlight of early success, her life after the show took a difficult turn. Financial troubles plagued her, leading to foreclosure on her home. This drastic change forced Moran to live in a trailer, a stark contrast to her glamorous days in Hollywood. Beyond financial woes, she faced personal struggles that added to her challenges. Tragically, her life was cut short by cancer, ending a journey that began with so much promise. Her story highlights how fame can be fleeting and underscores the challenges child stars often face when trying to find stability as adults, both financially and emotionally. Once a beloved heartthrob of the late 1970s, Leif Garrett captured the admiration of fans around the world with his striking looks and musical talent. His rise to fame was swift, but the pressures that came with stardom at such a young age quickly became too much to handle. Over time, Garrett struggled with drug addiction, which severely affected both his career and public image. Legal troubles followed, making headlines and turning his personal battles into tabloid stories that overshadowed the success he had once enjoyed. Despite these challenges, he made several attempts to return to the spotlight and used his experiences to raise awareness about the dangers of addiction. His story highlights how sudden fame without proper support can lead to a difficult path, showing the long and often painful road toward recovery for those living in the public eye. Lindsay Lohan's rise to fame in the early 2000s was nothing short of extraordinary. She quickly became one of Hollywood's highest-paid young stars, boasting a net worth of around $40 million at her peak. However, the glitz and glamour of fame came with significant challenges. Struggles with substance abuse began to overshadow her career, leading to numerous legal troubles that further complicated her life. The pressures of being in the spotlight, combined with a lifestyle that included lavish shopping sprees, took a toll on her finances. By 2012, her fortune had dwindled, leaving her in a state of financial turmoil. Unpaid taxes and mounting debts only added to her woes, while her personal life became a constant source of tabloid headlines. Despite these setbacks, Lohan has demonstrated remarkable resilience. She has been working towards a comeback, taking on new projects, and exploring various ventures. Her journey serves as a powerful reminder of the difficulties that can accompany early fame, and the possibility of redemption through hard work and determination. Starting as the iconic lifeguard on Baywatch, she earned an impressive $300,000 per episode at her peak, making her one of the highest-paid actresses on television. Despite this financial success, trouble soon followed due to a series of costly choices. One major issue was a home renovation project that quickly became far more expensive than anticipated, plunging her into significant debt. Alongside this, her glamorous lifestyle, marked by frequent high-profile relationships, added further strain on her finances. Nevertheless, she showed remarkable determination by bouncing back with new ventures, including environmental activism and writing. This comeback highlights how persistence can help overcome even serious financial setbacks. Despite the glitz and glamour, many Hollywood actors have faced the harsh reality of financial ruin. Their stories highlight how easy it is to lose everything when spending spirals out of control, and poor decisions go unchecked. Some actors poured money into extravagant lifestyles, buying mansions and luxury cars they could not afford long-term. Others trusted the wrong people with their earnings, or made risky investments that backfired. Even with millions earned from blockbuster films, many found themselves overwhelmed by debt and unable to maintain their previous standard of living. These cautionary tales remind us that fame and fortune do not guarantee financial stability. The fall from wealth can be sudden and devastating, exposing the fragile nature of celebrity riches and the importance of managing money